welcome, welcome, welcome. A warm welcome to each of you. I am so excited to learn from you today and to hear what it is you're doing that everyone else needs, must know about. I'm so glad you're here. So first of all, why is Purdue Global University involved in this initiative?
Yeah, I'll kick us off. I think, thank you for the great question. Really is all about timing. And so we saw a lot of things transform when COVID first impacted us around the globe. And we look for opportunities to be innovative. And we also had a need to transform the way in which we were educating our students and helping them to be prepared without delaying their progression towards graduation. But prior to the pandemic, we had already been thinking of some innovative ideas of how we could engage our students, our faculty, and really prepare them to be ready to transition into the clinical environment very seamlessly with a great deal of rigor and quality in their work and precision with their skills. So for us, when you think about innovation, the formula for innovation is simple, and it is all about creation plus delivery. And so for us, it was the right time. So we were able to respond in a nimble fashion to the needs around us, particularly the pandemic and the learning needs. And it really was just kind of a perfect storm, if you will, for Purdue University Global and the School of Nursing in particular to be at the forefront of this change, given that we do have a lot of clinical learning needs that take place across our entire School of Nursing. But really, the biggest impact that we had initially was in our nurse practitioner space. So it was a perfect storm and a perfect opportunity to come together and create and deliver our training in a different modality, and hence the innovation that we've experienced over the last 2 years. And it's been absolutely fascinating. The outcomes and the data that you'll hear about later on during the session is phenomenal, and it's just important, and it's time to be able to share that with others so that they too can benefit from those same outcomes, those positive effects related to virtual reality and immersive learning as a whole.
Well, I'm really excited to learn more. I know that our viewers are as well. As a matter of fact, someone in the chat just asked a question that I was going to ask you, Melissa, and that is, how is Clinic Immersives by Purdue University Global different from what's available in the market today? What's the big difference?
Yeah, that's a great question. And I thank the individual for asking it. So research really shows that learners acquire skills more rapidly with greater accuracy and retain those learned skills longer when going through an immersive learning approach. And so Clinic Immersives by PG standing for Purdue Global, offers what we consider a groundbreaking experience with VR modules that don't currently exist in some of our healthcare markets, but in particular our nurse practitioner space. And so it's all about, why is this different? And the modules that we have developed really embrace self-efficacy and an empathetic connection to learning, immersing that individual in the learning environment while creating a very realistic feeling as though you are actually performing the skill or the procedure within the actual patient care environment. There are another I think value add to what we've been able to do is that we have performance analytics available to us that really guide the individual, the learner, towards mastery of the skill at hand. So whether they're working on intubation, learning how to intubate a patient, or perhaps they're revisiting their competence related to this skill, they have the ability in real time to get feedback and understand kind of where they're at in that trajectory towards mastering that skill. And the other piece that I feel is extremely appealing to users across the healthcare spectrum is really this modality of learning. Users can access and interact with virtual reality at a time and a place of their choosing, which provides for a lot of flexibility in today's world, which we know is key. It's critical. And this brings the training to the learner versus bringing the learner to the training or the training environment. And this is essential, and I think particularly beneficial because it minimizes distractions while learning. It's an affordable option, and it really is a perfect medium for creating that confidence, which is paramount to healthcare providers in the clinical setting. So folks who are engaging with this VR can really practice for an unlimited amount of time, to a point where they do feel confident and ready to kind of take that next step on the practice side.